Hey, good evening and blessings out there. Facebook, it's your man, Rod Hickman, Generational Wealth Builders, where poverty ends with us. Listen, wanted to get on for a few minutes. Again, had some time today. And I told y'all I do love getting on here. I do love getting your feedback. I do love when y'all stop me in the streets and ask me questions about the stuff that we're talking about. But I'm super glad to be on tonight. Got a few minutes to get on, and so I want to tell you about something that happened with one of our newer clients. Um, but before I do that, got some good news going on. Again, finna catch flights, change lives again. If you're in the Tampa, Florida area, hey, your man is coming down. I'll be down there Thursday with the America's Next Top Power Couple. I told y'all they're gonna be doing great things. Richard and Lamisha Hughes, and they're going to be down there. We're going to be at a church conference where we're going to set up. So we're going to be down there in Tampa, Florida. I believe at the Embassy Suites, the convention center, something like that. But I'll more information to share about that. But again, do want you to know that we'll be back down in Florida. Spending a lot of time down in Florida, can't lie. Really kind of starting to like Florida a little bit more now. Really starting to like Florida a whole lot more. But anyway, super proud of them, what they're doing there, how they're growing their agency. So be down there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then on Sunday morning, if you're in the Okeechobee area, I'm going to be down there and fellowship with my cousin, Bishop Rob Banks, and the Bible Church of God there in Okeechobee. So really looking forward to it. And again, we're there to be able to share kingdom financial empowerment, right? Again, remember, I often say that the Bible says the poor you'll have with you always. He just never said it had to be you. And so the topics that we share allow families to literally change their financial trajectory. So super excited to be traveling again. I love traveling, love being able to do what I do. And so either way, that's all I wanted to share as far as announcements are concerned. Now, let me tell you what happened with one of the clients that we have now, one of our newer clients. So we had a client that came to us and said, hey man, listen, I have X amount of life insurance that I'm paying for. I'm paying $1,500 a month for this life insurance for me and for my family. That's a whole lot of money. I'm trying to do some different things. I want to be able to see what you all have. So again, we sat down with him, we showed him what it was, and he had a whole life policy. And when he told me he had a whole life policy, I immediately told him that's trash. And he kind of started laughing. He was like, "Oh, bro, how you gonna say that?" I was like, "I can show you better than I can tell you, because here's one thing that I can tell you, folks. And again, take this from me: numbers don't lie, people do, right? Now, when I'm talking about numbers don't lie, they can be massaged to me to say one thing, but if you do it right, numbers don't lie, people will. And so when we looked at his policy, there were some things that I was telling him about his policy with that whole life policy that he just shook his head and said, "Nah, man, ain't no way that's gonna work." So either way, after spending a little bit of time, and again, I walked him through it because I can sell whole life policies. I do that as a last resort. I'll just be honest. I do that as a very last resort, because if you're trying to build cash value, you don't need a whole life insurance policy. And that's what I'm going to show y'all on tonight. I'm going to show y'all exactly what I showed this brother and how we won this brother over. And he saw the value, just like you're going to see the value once I share the slide with you. So let me start off by saying avoid whole life insurance as much as you can. Please avoid whole life insurance. Why do I say that? Let me give you this from the jump. First things first, that money is not yours, right? The cash value that grows is not your money. Hear me when I say your money, invest in it, your money grows it, but it's not your money. And a lot of people get in their head that, oh, I got this cash value, so I got access to this money, and so that's my money. But really, that's not your money. And I'm going to show you that. I'm going to open up the windows and show you exactly what it is, right? So let's go, because I love doing this kind of stuff. So let me get ready to share my slide real quick. And as I share my screen, bada boom, bada bing. Yes, there we go. All right. So hopefully, as you can see on my screen, and I know the numbers may be a little small, but please forgive me. But what I want you to understand, we're looking at a whole life policy for a 25-year-old male, right? A young man that's 25-year-old. Now, as you get older, life insurance gets more costly. There's just no other way to say it. As you get older, life insurance gets more costly. It's much better if you are going to get a permanent life insurance policy, you want to get it as young as possible. That way, you can maximize the amount of life insurance that you get, and you'll also maximize the compound interest that you can receive. All right. So let's just take a look at this by the numbers. So here you can see that for $250,000 worth of life insurance, that's about $182,000 a month. Now, let me help you. $250,000 is a great amount of life insurance to get started with. I'm going to tell you why. That'll typically help you pay off a house, pay off a car, and with our policies have what's called living benefits. And what that means is, God forbid, if someone is diagnosed with a critical, a chronic, or a terminal illness or injury, they actually get access to the death benefit while they're still alive. Now, again, I say 250 is a great start. Of course, you want to maximize on that. And again, I know budget is always everybody's concern, but what I hope that you see from this on this presentation on today is that the more you put in, the more your money will grow. But let's take a look at this fella here. So he's paying $182.82 per month. Annually, that's about $21.93, which will round up to $21.94. He's going to get an annual dividend of $25. And so the first year, he's going to get $25 in cash value. And what they're going to do, bada boom, bada bing, they're going to add that $25 to that death benefit. All right, that's pretty sweet, right? The next year, they're going to give out $51, or it's going to gain $26, I'm sorry, for a total of $51. But notice, they gave you a little bit more in your death benefit. Okay, that's sweet. But notice we get down to year 3. In year 3, there's $424 in cash value. So now you have $475 in cash value, meaning money that your account has accrued. And now look at here, you got $250,278. Wait a minute, hold on. That's where the math get janky right there. That's where the math get funky right there. How in the world the account gonna gain $424? Have $475, but your death benefit is less than the cash value that's accumulated in that policy. Does that make sense? So that's what happens with the whole life policy. It starts right there. It starts doing what I call that janky math. And so if you can see, we go down, the next year gain $1,800. Oh man, you only get like $121. Wait, what? It gained another almost $2,000, and you only got $517. And that continues. And what I did, I went down 36 years to this young man would be about age 60. And notice at 60, even though the cash value is $101,000, $100,000 in cash value, note what his death benefit would be. $261,000. So you mean to tell me in 36 years, this policy has only gained $11,000 in cash value? That's exactly what I'm telling you, right? That's exactly what I'm telling you. The cash value is there. It's there. I promise you it's there. You can see it with your own eyes. $100,000. However, that money is just like those Doritos, not yours, right? They're not yours. That's not your money. Now, with that being said, I know some of y'all probably is going around like, wait a minute, hold on, this fella done come. Now I know ain't no way on God's green earth my policy is like that. I'm telling you right now, if you have a whole life policy, that right there is your fate. I'm telling you the truth, so help me Lord. And don't just take my word for it. Look at your policy. It's gonna tell you there in your declaration state. It's gonna tell you. All you have to do is take a look at it. All right. So with that being said, you probably like, man, I just feel like I've been gotten everything else. Well, that's where the generational wealth builders, that's where we come into play, right? Because what our goal is, remember what our motto is, where poverty ends with us. We're here to help you and your family save, grow, and make money. And we realize that as we educate you on what's available, that's all I'm doing here. I'm just showing you what's available because I don't want you to be asking me, hey, Rod, how in the world is it that I got $100,000 in cash value, but my death benefit is not equivalent to that, right? I don't want you to have to think, oh my God, I can't trust my insurance man. You should be able to trust your insurance man or woman or person or whatever. All right, so let me show you the Indexed Universal Life Policy. Now, this is the policy that I stand behind. So let's take a look at this. All right, so here it is, same 25-year-old fellow. So notice right off the muscle, the model premium is a whole lot cheaper. Remember, the other one was $182, right? $182 a month. This one here is putting almost $50 a month back into the home. So his annual premium is about $1,600. Again, almost $600 a year or almost $500 a year that he's putting back into the home, right? That money is coming right back to the house. But let's watch. The first year's premium will be $1,648, again, for $250,000 worth of life insurance. But notice the cash value that's going to be put into his account is $860. Oh, wait a minute. And for all my mathematicians out there, you know just like I know, that's over 50%. So over 50% of what you paid in premiums actually gets put into your death benefit. Somebody ought to say something. Over 50% of what you put into this policy is literally getting put towards your death benefit. And so watch this. So year over year, the next year, you get a little bit more and more and more. Now, just for your understanding, the surrender value, what that means is, that means that if you say, hey, man, look at here, I'm going to walk away from this policy. I don't want that policy no more. That surrender value is what you walk away with, right? After you've paid into the policy, right? Now, but you don't want to walk away from that. All right. But either way, so watch this now. So let's go down to age number 36. And hold, before I do that, let's just take a look, though. The accumulated value, if we look at year 10, $11,000. Let's go look at, oh, wait a minute. You mean to tell me with the whole life policy, paying more money per month, it took you 36 years to get $261,000 in here 10 years later, paying less money, you have the same death benefit. That's exactly what I'm telling you. But let's keep going. So let's go. We get down to year number 36. Now, here's another thing I want you to pay close attention to. Please notice that here, Braham got $130,000 that he has access to. He got access to this after year 3. That he can access it to. He can borrow it, and it was not necessarily borrowed, but he can take it, doesn't have to pay it back because it's not a loan. He can pay it back if he wants to grow money. He will have to pay it back if he wants to grow money. Let me say it like that. But he's not mandated to pay it back. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying there. It's not a loan. And so what happens is now bro got $130,000. Now I want you to notice something real quick. At the end of this policy, 36 years, you're paying almost over $500 more a year. You still didn't get to more than that $130,000. I hope y'all saw what I'm saying right here. Here, he's paying $182 a month. If you round that up, it's $21.93, paying that annually each year. But notice he still didn't get to that $100,000 mark. I mean, that $130,000. So this product gives you more money that you actually have access to. That's actually your money. And let's go over here and look at the death benefit. Oh, by the way, it's $380,000. So simply put, that's some good math right there, because the cash value actually lines up with the death benefit versus the other way around, where the life insurance company is going to be keeping $80,000+, 90-some thousand dollars of money that you paid into. You put that money in there, not them. You put that money in there. That's your money. And this is what the generational wealth builders are trying to educate our clients on. Well, not necessarily trying. This is the message that we're spreading. Make sure that you get out of that whole life policy. I don't care if you got 10, 15. Listen, I just talked with the lady today. She's 70 years old. And she's like, I got $10,000 worth of life insurance. And I'm paying $61 a month. $61 a month. Let me read to you the numbers that I sent to her with an IUL policy. Are y'all ready? So I said, Mother, I can get you a $25,000 policy for $91 a month. Oh, Jesus. I can get you, so I can give double your life insurance plus. So I can get you 150% more life insurance for $30 more a month. Because let's just be honest. What's $10,000 going to do? $10,000 ain't going to do nothing. Not need funerals, y'all. What that folk having nowadays. No. These folk having these funerals now. They want the doves and all that. And they want the Cadillac with the spinning things on it. You know what I'm saying? They want all of this stuff. So the funeral itself, the cost is just going up. But the question is, are the people getting the value that they need? What about the family that's left behind? What about the house? How the taxes going to be paid? What's being left behind for children, grandchildren? If there's a spouse, what's being left behind? And that's what people aren't looking at. People say $25,000, $30,000 because they're just looking at, my money's tight, my money's strange, and all this, that, and the other. Talk to us, because I guarantee you that we can get you better insurance and keep you around the same budget. Guaranteed. Why? Because we do it. I wouldn't get on social media capping if I couldn't do it, if I haven't done it time and time again. The fellow I was talking about earlier, do you not know? When we ran our initial illustration, we were putting about $600 a month back into his family's home. Had the same amount of life insurance. Had $1.4 million on him. We actually upgraded his wife, got her $1.4 million. And the children had, I think, $313 on his two young children. We gave them $400,000 a piece, and we still saved them about $600 a month. That's what we do. So again, when I say to you, hey, book your consultation, we love to sit down. We love to look at what will actually work best for your family, making sure that your family is protected, because again, death comes. Every time we turn around, something is happening, and next thing you know, somebody that's not prepared is passing the hat, right? And let's just be honest, times are tight right now. Folk ain't got it like that no more. Folk ain't letting them coins go no more. They like, Jesse gonna have to figure it out, right? They like, we can't help it. I gotta make sure the price of eggs, milk is back to school and everything. Come on here now. Folk don't have it like that. But the sad reality is you shouldn't have to have your family depending on charity. When all you have to do is just take some time, sit down with somebody, and get a free consultation. I promise you, you're not going to get more than 2 calls from me. I promise you. You ain't got to worry about me. Hey, look at here. You get one call. If you don't answer me then, you might get a second one. And if you don't answer me then, it's all good, baby, because guess what? The sad reality is, and this might sound kind of hard, but it's the truth. If your family is not taken care of, that doesn't take away from my family. My family is my responsibility. Your family is your responsibility. And we don't like to talk like that, especially in our community. We don't like to talk like that because we like, that's selfish. No, what's selfish is not making sure that your family is taken care of. But then you go to the Bahamas. We see you out in Vegas. We see you living your best life. We see you all the time patting them wigs. No, we got to just start calling stuff out right. I don't feel guilty when people don't do what they're supposed to do and they've had the information. It's one thing if they don't have the information. That's when I'll give. My wife and I will give if we know that somebody did not have what they needed in order to do it. But if they had the opportunity to do it and they're out there flossing and carrying on and everything, every time you turn around there at the barbecue, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no, fam. No. It's time for us to do better. It's time for us to do better. Let me help you. $25,000 that's no money in the grand scheme of things. Let's get that out of our mind. $50,000 ain't no money. Not when you have a family that you want to leave behind. Not when you have generations to leave behind. That's no money. And like I say, a lot of you are paying for the low amount of life insurance you have right now, we can double it. We can give you that much and more. But again, you have to contact us, and we'd love to do that. So let me name off some of the people that can help you. So of course, yours truly can help you. My wife, Lady Christy Hickman, the First Lady of Generational Wealth Builders. She can help you out. We have Generational Wealth Builders South, Richard and Lamisha Hughes, down in South Florida. If you need some help, reach out to them. Frida Martin, the CEO of Generational Wealth Builders Georgia, she can help you out. We have the Power Corp, Generational Wealth Builders, Devin and Shanithia Power down there in Hinesville, Georgia. If you need help, they can help you out. Justina Walker, Layer of Legacy, she's there in Georgia. She can help you out. Down in Mississippi, we have Camilla and Sean Hickman. They can help you out. Right there in the grand old Memphis, Tennessee, we have Lady Eleanor Glover. She's able to help you out. We have some other agents that are coming on and some other agents that I'm probably forgetting, but those are the ones that come to mind right now. And so what I want you to understand is you don't have to be in the situation that you're in, right? Let the life insurance policy work for you. I put a post out there earlier. If more people understood the value of life insurance and how it's able, even while you're alive, to help you change your tax bracket, I promise you we wouldn't have enough life insurance agents. If more people were willing to just sit down and listen to the life insurance and learn about what life insurance can actually do, I'm telling you, we wouldn't. Listen, I'm telling you, we would become the new truck drivers. I promise you now. What I mean by that, y'all know a couple people started making some money in truck driving, and now everybody want a truck drive, right? A couple people made money in real estate, now everybody want to be a real estate agent. But what I'm telling you, if you actually knew the power that's in life insurance, I'm telling you, we wouldn't have enough agents. Folk will be around here fighting for clients. But I'm telling you, the opportunity is there. And so we want to help you. We want to be able to show you and your family and your loved ones how you all can build generational wealth. And again, you can utilize that generational wealth while you're still alive. All right. Well, listen, I'm getting ready to get on up out of here. It's your man, Rod Hickman. Remember our announcements. If you're in the Tampa, Florida area, bada boom, bada bing, this Thursday through Saturday, we're going to be down there, be in Tampa at the Embassy Suites. I'll pass the information out. I just can't remember the address, but that's where we will be. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be down there in South Florida in the Fort Pierce, the Okeechobee area, because on that Sunday, I'm going to be there with Bible Church of God, Bishop Rob Banks, my cousin, Lady Karen Banks, those my kinfolk. And so we're going to be there doing a Kingdom financial seminar to help you understand how to truly build generational wealth. So again, we're super duper excited about each one of you. Again, reach out to our agents. I promise you, they'll be able to give you the best of customer service, the very best, top shelf. Again, because I train them to make sure that we're not running behind you for your dollars. We genuinely want to help your family be straight. Because again, too many families are being messed off. Too many family members are dying. Too many family members are getting negative reports from the doctors, and they don't know how they're going to be able to take care of the situation. But don't you know, as I told you earlier, we have policies, watch this, that if someone gets diagnosed with cancer, have a heart attack, can't work, stroke can't work, you can get access to your death benefit while you're still alive. You don't need no AFLAC. You don't need no cancer policy. Imagine you got a $500,000 policy and the insurance call you and say, ma'am, sir, look at him. Sorry about what you're going through, but here's $250,000 tax-free. Get better, baby. And oh, by the way, you still got a $250,000 death benefit. Or they'll give you up to 80%. Hey, you got this $500,000 policy. Boom. Take this $400,000 and get better. You can pay off your house, pay off your car, have a little something to make sure you can do what you need to do. That's what we have. And that's why we don't run behind folk, because when you have that which brings life, when you have that which helps families, man, I ain't got to run behind nobody. Real talk. I ain't got to run behind nobody. Because as people find out about it, people start saying, hey, man, you need to get some of this here. Just like them wing spots. When you find that one wing spot that know how to make them good wings, you be like, hey, man, look at here, man. Hey, you need to get on over there. Get on over there. Right? So again, that's what I wanted to share with you all today. I love you all. I promise you, if you know me, you know I have nothing but love for you. And I want to see that your family is taken care of. I've grown tired of seeing families ravaged by poverty because we won't make a decision to do what's right. Because we don't want to have a strong conversation. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of seeing families go through that. Can we please make it? You know what? I think I'm going to make a rap song about get you some insurance. Get you some insurance. Yeah. I do a little freestyling now. Not much, but I do a little bit. But I'm going to do that. Get you some insurance, bro. Some insurance, bro. Get you some insurance, bro. Find your insurance. I'm going to do that. I promise. All right. Look here. Love y'all. Take care. Good night and God bless.